Hi ladies and gentlemen, here is my 24th video message related to COVID-19. It's April 29th, 2020, it's 5 p.m. First, the situation. It's stable. Only one new case in the Gaspé today, so officially we are now at 5 cases in the entire MRC Côte de Gaspé and a total of 164 cases for the region Gaspésie de la Madeleine. Today, of course, I will talk about the continuation of the reopening plan that just announced by the Quebec government, which aims to reopen regional borders soon. So if the economic deconfinement plan is done by following the instructions, and if it does not lead to a major resurgence of the disease, the boundaries of the Bas-Saint-Laurent and Gaspésie regions could reopen in 3 weeks. It gives us time, and we need to know that there are plenty of conditions to meet to get there, and that the plan is adjustable. Well, first of all, I would say that we had to get to the point where we would one day reopen the regional borders. As an elected official, I'm not a public health specialist, but I am a representative of the population. So I feel that as of April 29th, the general population was not ready for this. But will we be more ready on May 18th? Maybe we will. It's tough to say. So that's because we are not specialists. So we have to be confident in public health specialists. So the good news is that the other regions will be deconfined before us. So when they get to us, the test will have been done elsewhere, and if it had led to a resurgence of the disease, the government will change its position before it even opens our regional borders. So I also remember that all this will be progressive and adaptable. If the opening up of the economy and the region does not lead to a marked resumption of the spread, the opening plan will continue. But if it doesn't work, I am convinced that the authorities will have the humility and the ability to back down and revise their plan. That being said, all above, the most important thing, more than ever, will be the respect of the basic guidelines: social distance, hand washing, containment in case of symptoms. If everyone respects that, reopening of our region will be less of a problem. People have become accustomed to complying with these rules, and with the deconfinement that is taking place, the basic rules must be strictly enforced. Remember that the virus dies when we wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap. That's the base. At this point, if people limit their travels to what is really essential, for example for work or health cares, we will also reduce the risk of resurgence. In short, even if the boundaries of the region are open on May 18th, it won't be time to go shopping in the cities and bring the virus back in your luggage. So, among the solutions to avoid the spread, buy local and encourage our local businesses. Another thing to take into account is that in regions like the Gaspé, on one hand, we have more space and it's easier to respect the rules of distanciation than in densely populated areas. So, but on the other hand, the number of elderly and vulnerable people is greater here than the average, and our health system is smaller. So it adds elements to the factor of caution that we must have. That's a lot to remember, but I think, and I still think, we are going to have to rely on the specialists, and that our specialists will have to be in reaction mode and gradually adjust. We also have to trust the people, to be confident in you, the population. Our people here, and as well as our visitors, to follow all the instructions, and it will be a continuous adjustment. Now, on the tourism and cultural side, Despite the plan to reopen the regions, there are still very few indicators of what will happen in these sectors. I know that the plans are being developed in the two departments involved, and that protocols are being prepared to effectively manage the tourist season, even small. The intra-regional tourism will certainly be prioritized, and I think that this year we will have to put the effort of attraction on the so-called cold regions where the risks are less. We will encourage the Gaspésians to visit the Gaspé. So before I conclude, I get questions about whether there will be day camps or playgrounds on this summer. First, I must remind you that in the town of Gaspé, the organization and management of the day camps are the responsibility of independent organizations headed by our generous volunteers. Second, I know that plans are being made with the government to be able to know how the day camps can be opened and operated, but those plans are not yet known. We do not know, but we can assume it will be similar to the standards put forward in the elementary schools. So limited number of children, transportation, disinfection standards, etc. So as soon as we have these guidelines, we will inform our organisms that run the day camps in the Great Gaspé, and we will make them known to the public, especially families. Finally, I reiterate my call for you to be cautious, so for caution and respect for the basic guidelines of the public health, washing your hands, no hands in the face, coughing in the elbow, distance of 2 meters with others, maximum containment, attention to our elders, please, etc. These instructions are there for a long time. So also I invite you to prioritize local buying to save the lives of our businesses in these difficult times. And once again, I say a big thank you to our volunteers and to all the essential service workers. Thank you to everyone for following the instructions. It's important. Every action counts. It's going to be fine. Thank you.